Throughout the history of warfare, dogs have been used in a variety of ways to benefit the military. History recorded canine bravely holding their places beside their human handlers in times of conflict, acting as attack dogs, sentries, messengers, guards, and scouts. After the attack on Pearl Harbor in 1942, the American military recognized the need for a canine branch and stepped up their efforts to recruit and train dogs of war. In modern times, their training has expanded to include bomb detection, drugs, and contraband. However, war dogs have rarely been honored for their military service to our country. But recently, that has changed, and America's forgotten heroes have gotten their own memorial and special day of recognition. Welcome to the 10th annual War Dog Memorial here at Marchfield Air Museum.
Our country has always shared a special relationship with our four-legged friends, whether it's companionship, hunting, or in surviving the trials and horrors of war. Military working dogs have been a part of United States history since World War I and continue to play an important and valued role with our military. Their constant companions demonstrate unmatched loyalty, all while faithfully executing their mission and protecting others from current or future danger.
Joining me is retired Major General Paul Eaton, and we cannot thank you enough for sharing your time with us today, General.
Cesaria, great to be here, and it's such a great day and a great event. Thank you very much.
Well, let me ask you just a few questions about military dogs. What breeds of dogs are usually used in the military, and why these particular breeds?
Well, we have a classic, this German Shepherd. Whenever you think of military working dog, you think German Shepherd, but there are Belgian breeds, and there are a lot of dogs that we use in our army as well as other armies. Jack Russell's figure prominently in the Israeli army for IED sniffing. So it's dog specific for the mission that they're going to get.
All right. Well, what duties are U.S. military dogs usually trained to do?
Well, you can have a scout dog, sentry dog. You can have any kind of sniffing drugs or explosives. So, again, we tailor the dog to the mission that's required. If you're going to have a scout dog, probably ought to have a bigger dog. If you're going to have a sentry dog, it's alertness that we're after more than anything else. If it's a explosives sniffing dog, it's the nose that we're after, and you don't have to be a big dog to do that.
Well, when were U.S. military dogs first officially recognized and honored?
Well, we had military working dogs in World War I, but the first organized use of military working dogs was World War II. And I think it was the Marine Corps in the Pacific where we started, safe and sound.
What do you hope people take away from this memorial service today?
The big takeaway is how important dogs are in military applications, not necessarily offensive, but just military applications to save the lives of our great young men and women in uniform.
Very quickly, the person I want to bring up, and he's not expecting this, so what else is new with me, is the visionary of these two sculptures, okay? Mr. A. Thomas Schaumburg. Please come up here.
Joining me now is A. Thomas Schaumburg, creator and sculptor of the War Dog Memorial that you see behind me here, and also creator of such works as the Veterans Memorial over in Riverside National Cemetery and the Rocky Statue in Philadelphia. Tom, thank you so very much for being with us here today. I want to ask you, what was your inspiration for this piece?
It really, one can go back to a simple phrase that I use over and over and over again, and that is, art imitates life. And I am really just a tool to imitate the image that you see here that was stimulated by these great fellows that have sacrificed so much, the handlers, And of course, they're wonderful dogs. So I am simply making an image of a response to their great sacrifice and their great efforts.
Well, what is the depiction here at the War Dog Memorial?
It as much as anything, because there is a segregation in the figure of the soldier, the backside dealing with the armament, the front side dealing with the soldier and the dog, what I was really trying to achieve was giving the close relationship and the camaraderie that goes on between the handler and the dog. It's just an experience that can be duplicated with nothing else. And so I hope that I've been able to somehow create that image, but more so the emotion. I mean, what did these guys and their dogs and people, and today guys and gals, do as handlers? I just think it's a phenomenal achievement, and what a sacrifice they make for us.
This has been a wonderful celebration and memorial today. If you have the opportunity, come on out to Marchfield and take a look at this beautiful memorial. We'll be right back with more of the program right after this.